While these were joyous moments for the loved ones of Palestinian detainees released from Israeli prisons under the first part of the Gaza ceasefire deal, it begs the question of why there are so many Palestinians in Israeli jails. Human rights organizations for years have said that different treatment of Palestinians and Israelis under the Israeli legal system in Palestinian territories, such as West Bank, even before the October 7th, constitutes an apartheid legal regime. Imagine you're a Palestinian teen in the West Bank. Stats suggest that as much as 40% of all Palestinian men have been arrested in their lifetime. What could you be arrested for? Imagine you're sitting in a gathering of 9 of your friends. Under Israeli Military Order 101, having a gathering of 10 or more people with an expressly political purpose could subject you to 10 years in prison. If you've hung up a poster of a Palestinian political slogan or flag in your bedroom, this could potentially lead to arrest as well. Contrast this to being an Israeli in the West Bank. Israelis are allowed to have gatherings of up to 50 people, even if it is for a political purpose, and in practice are mostly not arrested even if this exceeds that number. Now, let's say you're a Palestinian in the West Bank and you have a dispute with an Israeli, and both of you are arrested. Even though you might be arrested for the same thing, Palestinians are tried under military courts, are dealt with under military law, while Israelis, even if they are in the West Bank, will be treated as civilians under civil law. Military courts have an almost 100% conviction rate. Now, you could also be arrested under something called administrative detention. This doesn't mean that you've committed a crime, but instead means that they have suspicion that in the future you could commit a crime. Israel have justified the use of administrative detention as a security measure. This has led to thousands of Palestinians being held in Israeli prisons indefinitely without facing a trial or being charged with a crime. Numbers of detainees under administrative detention were at a 20-year high. Even before the October 7th, now being underage won't necessarily help you. Israeli forces regularly arrest Palestinian children during nighttime raids and hold those as young as 12 in lengthy pretrial detention. And the Israeli justice system's treatment of Palestinians has only gotten worse since the war began. The use of administrative detention to arrest Palestinians has expanded. Posting on social media anything that could be construed as support for Hamas in Gaza could land you in prison. And the Israeli Knesset passed amendments which allows Palestinians, most of them from Gaza, to be arrested just on the suspicion that they could be an illegal combatant. But most of those have not seen a lawyer or been charged with a crime. According to internal Israeli military data revealed by Guardian reporting, only a quarter of those detained from Gaza are classified as fighters. Now, once arrested, since October 7th, Palestinian detainees who have been released, as well as international human rights bodies, have described a pattern of abuse and even at times torture within Israeli prisons. Palestinian detainees who were released back to Gaza, who we spoke to, detailed being beaten by prison guards, being starved, and receiving no medical care. Now, the Israeli government has said its prisons and justice system complies with international human rights law, but legal advocates fear that despite the release of detainees and the mass incarceration of Palestinians is likely to continue.